Hello, everyone. Yeah, today we are coming into the part 2 of the secrets to lasting marriage, lasting relationship. If you missed part 1, it will be great if you can go back there and listen to that because it's going in series. Just like I said in part 1, a lot of marriages are going into divorce, separation, and children are suffering. Families are suffering. The community is suffering, and the world at large is also suffering. The message on the first, on the part 1 says, the man, you as a man in that marriage, supposed to take your wife as a gift. We cannot emphasize, more on that because it's what is meant to be. God created your wife and prepared her for you, just like what happened in the book of Genesis. God created animals, he created the trees, he created every other thing. But man was still, lonely. And God looked and said, I need to get him a companion. He made him to sleep, and from his own body, God made the woman. And remember what happened? When God brought Eve to Adam, the Bible said he was joyful, he was overwhelmed, and he exclaimed, oh, the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh. That is what it is. Your wife is a gift to you. Okay, let me take a moment. Let me take a moment and ask, all you married men, you that is listening to me this hour, do you see your wife as a precious gift, prepared, built by God, just especially for you? If the answer is yes, I do, without any hesitation, then I will tell you you're on the right path. But if it's taking you time to maybe say, is she or is she not? Wondering, should I answer yes or say no? That's the worst part of it. That's no-go area. If you are thinking, is my wife really a gift to me? You need to go back to the drawing board. May I say it at this point that majority of the cases we are seeing of divorce and separation does not start on that particular day that the papers were served. No, it started once upon a time, once upon a day. And like I said before, it's in the hand of the man. How you take your wife is your choice. Unfortunately, today, some men took their wife to be a competitor that is in the house with me. They compete with their wife. Some men took their wife as a challenge. And their attitude, their behavior is just showing that this woman here is a challenge to me. Some even see their wife as a problem. If you are seeing your wife as a problem, you're about to hit the rock. And so it's your choice. But like I said, that is the purpose. That is why God made Eve and gave her to Adam. And so the plan of God is that husband and wife will be together. Remember, it's not just that you take your wife as a gift, she will not take you, no. Most often, let me say it now, everything about marriage is reciprocal, but it starts with the husband, because the husband is the head of the family. We cannot change that. No, you cannot. Just as Christ is the head of the church, that is the same way the husband is the head of the family. And when the husband takes the wife as a gift, every other thing goes in their place. Your wife will take you as a gift as well. And that will help you in your treatment. That will help you in how you treat your wife. It's very, very important. Let's look at what Proverbs said. Proverbs 31 verse 10. How hard it is to find a capable wife. She is worth more than jewel. That's what it is. Wives. That woman in your life is worth more than a jewel. You need to see it as that. And then it will help in your relationship. It will help in your communication. It will help in every area of your family. How you take care of the children, how you be able to apportion what to do and what not to do, how you be able to support your wife. It's important. There is something I came across some days ago. A couple that the wife just filed a divorce suit against the husband. And to my greatest surprise, these two people, this couple, we are kind of in a relationship, like, will I put it courtship, but it's quite a long time, 10 good years. And then in 2014, they got married. But as I'm talking to you, they filed divorce. The woman have said, I cannot take it any longer. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. And it's something we don't want. We don't want any child. We don't want any woman. We don't want any man to go through. It is devastating. It is killing physically, spiritually, mentally, and otherwise. It takes very few to go through it and still come out and be what they are meant to be. And so let us start early to avoid this. Relationship with any human being is not easy. Even if it's your brother, even if it's your sister, your mother, your father. Relationship have got a lot that we have to give each other. One person cannot be able to be the only person that is striving for a marriage to keep moving. It's two ways. It's two ways. And do you know what they said? What the issue is? Irreconcilable differences. Oh God. Irreconcilable differences. Now let me ask you, what is that thing that is so much it cannot be reconciled again, or it cannot be forgiven again? And then we come to the gift of forgiveness, isn't it? But let me say it again and again. If you as a man takes your wife as a gift, it's very important. That will lead the woman now to now submit herself, because that is what the Bible says. That the woman will submit to the man. Somebody have to be in charge, and that is the man that is the head. When you take your wife as a gift, as a jewel, as a precious, something precious that cannot be bought, your behavior, your attitude towards her will lead to her now submitting to you, taking you as the king and the Lord of the house, of the family. That will lead to her loving you, because when you make a proposal, you have already made up your mind. The first time you decided and said, I want to live with this woman, you are the first to love. You are the first to make a decision. And then you wait for the woman. You made a proposal. And you wait for the woman to say yes. So when the woman says yes, it means the woman is happy. And majority of the time, love is already there. When you come now together, living together as husband and wife, that attitude of taking her as a gift comes up, you will see the woman now submitting to you. Respect is what you need. Yes, as a man. The woman will respect you. She will submit to you. And everything, the finance in the house chores, the bills, the children, every other thing will fall into place. Every other thing will fall into place. That woman is there. The purpose and the plan of God for that woman is that the woman will complete, she's there to bring complete satisfaction. The woman in your life is there to bring complete satisfaction and contentment to you. It's very important. So you have to cherish the woman. You have to cherish her. And then that will now help us to look into, how do you cherish a woman? What are those things that would make that woman to surrender, to submit, to take you as her Lord? That's what the Bible says that Sarah calls Abraham. When you start to treat her as who she is, let me tell you, the woman will just surrender everything. The woman will give you her heart. When you get the heart of a woman, leave every other thing, it will definitely fall into place. I am telling you, it will definitely fall into place. Everything in a marriage is reciprocal. When you give love, love comes back to you. When you give respect, respect comes back to you. When you give obedience, when you listen, everything comes back. The two are meant to be one. The two are meant to, look out for each other. Please, if you want to cherish your wife, if you want to take your wife as a gift, as a precious gift, there are things you need to do to show her, and that will automatically bring your woman down, and everything in that marriage will be the way God planned it to be. And in so doing, the Lord will bless your marriage with happiness and joy. First and foremost, it's very important. Please create time for your wife. I know we're always busy, work, activities, friends, those that are in the ministry, in the church, business, and other things, Another phone is there, TV is there, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, every other thing. They're all there. But please, create time for your wife. Do not forget she's your responsibility. Just as those children are your responsibility, also your wife is your responsibility. Make out time to chat with her. Make out time to listen. Find out how her day has been as well. Her struggles. If you notice that she is, there is a behavior coming out, please don't say that is your cup of tea. That's, I don't care. Or just pretend you did not know that somebody's face is not smiling, that somebody's angry. No. Try to find out, my dear, sweetie, what is wrong? What is the problem? Can we talk over it? Communication is very important. You cannot overestimate the need of communication. Sometimes you find out some people we just be angry. They will not talk a day, 2 days, 3 days. Is it, excuse me, is that marriage? No. Be the first to go to her and say, even though you are the head of that family, that is why you are the head. The head brings together. You bring together, you don't scatter. No, you don't help to destroy things. No. You talk to her, you find out what's the problem. And then she'll be able to open up and tell you what has happened. And then communication starts. You know, it's 2 ways. Make out time to go out with her. Yes, you can go as a family, but once in a while, go alone out with her. You can just go for a walk, hold hands together and talk. You can just go out to see somebody or for you know, any kind of activity, or maybe you want to, there's a celebration and both of you can just go. Make out time to be alone with your wife. Admire your wife. When was the last time you look at your wife and said, oh, my dear, how beautiful you are. I just love you. I love you the way you are. If you don't tell your wife how beautiful she is, and somebody else outside looks at her and says, oh, my dear, you are beautiful, you are losing her. That is it. You're already losing your wife. Please, like a precious gift, like a jewel she is, tell her how beautiful you are, my darling. I just love you. When was the last time you said to your wife, I love you? And let me tell you, whenever this happens, and like I said before, it's reciprocal. You do it, you are expected to be the first to do it, and she will as well. Definitely. She will love you. She will admire you as well. You know, kiss her, hug her, put your hand, give her hugs. You know, let there be times to just around the house, you know, touch her. It's important in a relationship. As you do that to her, she will also do that to you. It's important. It's not every time the other person, your face is like this, the other person, the face is like this, they are going 2 ways. Oh my goodness, no. Kiss your wife, hug her, touch her. It's not only meant for when you go on the bed. No. Some people, they don't do that at all. There's nothing like romance. It's all about just love-making on the bed, and that's it. During the day, let her see that you appreciate her. Let her see how you want her, how you need her to be there. Let her hear how beautiful she is. It's important. What women hear affects them. It affects their life. Everything about them, their behavior, their attitude, it affects them. Please do that. Praise her. Praise her outside the house. Praise her within. Praise her when there is, you know, you're with friends and, you know, outside. Praise her. You know. Please make out time to support your wife. No matter how busy you are. No matter how busy you are, make out time to support your wife with the chores. You can cook once in a while. Tell her, sweetie, sit down. I'm going into that kitchen. You know, surprise her. Surprise her. It's very important. It enhances bonding and affection. It enhances bonding and affection, and it strengthens your love for each other. Give her gifts. When last did you buy a gift to your wife? It mustn't be on birthday. It mustn't be on Christmas. Surprise her with little gifts. It mustn't be expensive anyway. You know, that is a way of showing appreciation, and she will love you. She will love you. She will love you and love you and love you. I'm telling you. Make out time. You know, sometimes you can just go out shopping with her. My dear, let's go for shopping. You go there, pick whatever you want, you know. They may be little things, but they are those factors that strengthens the relationship, that strengthens your marriage and will make your marriage to last. Remember the oath, until death do us apart. Let me tell you, the unfortunate thing is some people, the day they took the oath, that's it, they forget about it. In fact, they don't even remember, they don't even try to bring it up and think about it. No, it's important. Think about the oath you take. Think about those words you said on that day. It's important. Once in a while, bring it out, go through it, think about it. Ask yourself, am I still on the path? Am I doing it? It's very, very important. Send her messages, Like I say, give her gifts, clothing, flower, wristwatch, jewels, anything at all that she likes, cards. Send her messages, Shout your wife. Shouting, I love you, oh my dear, this and that. It's not meant for friends. Shout with your wife. It's important. And the same thing to a wife. Shout with your husband. Shout. Send her that I love you. Have a beautiful day. Have a wonderful day. It's important. It enhances the relationship you have. It's like an oil that is dropping on that love and renews it, makes it new every day. Because the love a husband and a wife shares should be new every day. It should be new every day. The moment it stops being that, the enemy comes in. And again, remember her family. Remember her family. Yeah, she's still part of that family anyway. So try to be kind to her family if need be. Ask for her opinion when you are making some decisions. Another point that is very important. Ask for your wife's permission. Just ask her, what do you think, darling? You may not take it, but asking her makes her to, feel valued, feel part of, the decision makers. It's important. Take care of her anytime your wife is sick. If your wife is down or you look at her, she's tired, please do take care of her. Do show a sign of, that you care. It's important. Ask her how, what can I do? What can I do to help? Find out if possible, please help her out. Treat your wife with respect. Some men, the way they talk to their wife is terrible. It's terrible. No atom of respect. And meanwhile, you also, as the man of the house, you want to be respected. It's all reciprocal. Respect your wife. Talk to her in a manner that you are talking to your better half, to that jewel, that precious gift God has given to you. Please, that will help your marriage to last long. Be open, be honest. In fact, be vulnerable before your wife. Yes, don't try it. I don't know how. Don't try to be, I am the one in charge here. I will show. No, don't do that with your wife. You can do that outside. Diplomatic and whatever. You can do that outside your wife, outside your house. But with your wife, please be honest, be open, be vulnerable before her. Let her see how it is. It will help her. It will bring her down. Again, do not, let me emphasize on do not compare your wife with another woman. A lot of men, that's what they do. You compare your wife with your mother, you compare your wife with your sister, you compare your wife with your neighbor. No. If you have something to talk to her, if you have something to share with your wife, call her, sit her down in a loving tone and begin to tell her this is, I've seen it, that, it's being done like this. And, don't start comparing her. Look at you. That is not how my mother does it. My mother will not do this thing you are doing, How can you do that? It's not right. Accept her for who she is. She has weaknesses, don't forget. Help her with her weaknesses. She has fault as well. She's a human being. Wife, help your husband with his own weaknesses. Is important. Every one of us have our weaknesses. So try as much as possible to endure, to overlook sometimes is important. And when you know that she is sad, please try and find out what it is. And no matter what is going on, for you as a man, for you as a woman, forgiveness is the key word that sustains any relationship, any marriage. Forgiveness. When forgiveness ceases to be part of you in that marriage, in that relationship, it's gone. We have to forgive. It may not be easy, no matter what it is. Ask for the grace, because the grace of God is enough. Thank you. I will end this one here today, at this time, and then we can start part 3 next time. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.